The Road Not Taken.
Hmm.
I rewatched this episode recently, and it's an alternate reality where the Stargate program was revealed to the world, and it caused chaos and destruction. I mean, people were fighting each other for food, for gasoline. Now, in addition to that, there was the threat of impending alien attack that came with it. But were you telegraphing to us that this is the way that you think it would really happen?
I'm not sure what you mean by telegraphing, but certainly I believe that that's the way it would probably happen.
So it wouldn't be a peaceful kumbaya, oh my gosh, there's alien life. Because it was
Well,
one of
it,
your last episodes concerning that. I was interested to see if this was your way of saying, this is how I would suspect that it would actually go down. And you just said yes.
no, I think if aliens, if the world learned that aliens were on their way, um, for the most part, people would not be cool.
Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Take
You
out.
and I would be cool, of course,
Well, I
because
mean,
it's
we would be.
aliens. How cool!
Well,
Yeah,
we grew up expecting this to
yeah,
happen. I'm still expecting,
it's about time,
I have
right?
aliens for November this year.
Right.
What do you have for November 2020? But no, yeah, take out the impending alien attack.
Mhm.
Do you think that revealing the Stargate to the world would cause mass chaos?
Uh,
The Stargate
I
itself?
don't. No, I don't. I don't think the general populace would descend into chaos. But I believe world governments angling to get their hands on the gate would
Start.
potentially create a very bad situation.
So they would start jockeying into position and using their political
Yeah,
leverage against, other
yeah,
nations and everything else. So, hence the moon base.
right.
So, get it out of there. What guest star could you never stop pinching yourself that you were able to get for one of your scripts?
Um, I would, to be honest, I would have to say Bob Picardo,
Yes.
just because I love Bob on Voyager.
Yes. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mentioned him, suggested him a couple of times, and we got him on the show. And he's such a good actor, and he's such a terrific individual, just a real pro, and just a genuinely um, good guy. That I just loved Woolsey's character arc, and that he was introduced as kind of this pencil pusher, pain in the ass, and he evolved, and he was still kind of the pencil pusher at the end, but you knew kind of what made him tick. You saw kind of the vulnerabilities and the fact that he had a lot of heart, and he he was one of my favorite characters, definitely, and one of my favorite guest stars.
I loved Woolsey. Don't get me wrong. But I really would have loved to have seen had he done an alien of some
Had he
sort.
done what?
An alien.
Oh yeah,
you know, because
but I mean,
like you said, he has such a range to him. He
yeah.
could have been anything, you know?
But if he would have been an alien, he wouldn't have been uh, on the show as much as he did.
That's true.
As the length of his arc, and just the character he played, I thought he just played him so well. He was so great as Woolsey.
I don't know. You guys were able to do quite a bit with pretty much anything that you had. I really think that if he had hit it out of the park with whatever character he played, you guys would have moved mountains to make it work for the show. I really do think so. I mean, look at how many times we got to see Peter Williams. In the scheme of things, not very much. When you look back on it, but it's just a handful of episodes. But the impact that actor had as Apophis was felt reverberating rippling through the show so much that it felt like he was there more often than he was.
Yeah, Peter was great. Peter is great. I mean, he was great as Apophis. He's great in whatever he does.
Bob said that for Heroes, that one space that he was in, interrogating all the cast and crew, he said that he did that in one day.
Mm-hmm.
What a professional, having all of that ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Had to have been intense.
Yeah.
What was it like doing Heroes? I mean, Terrell had said, Rob had called her It's the
Hmm.
last season. We're not going to do another season. We want to have a death.
Hmm.
What was that experience like? We've touched on Heroes once already, and we will again. But I want to. It's so important. It's such a cornerstone to the franchise. I do want
Yeah,
to bring it up
I
again.
think this is really more a question for Rob because
Absolutely.
he wrote and produced the episode. But I mean, it was a tough episode across, just from an emotional level, but just in terms of uh, kind of brass tacks productions, it was tough, and Rob kind of bore the brunt of the challenge, if you
Yeah.
will, of producing that particular episode, and then bore the brunt of the fan uh, um, yeah, feedback, if you will. Yeah.
To be diplomatic.
Yes.
Absolutely. Did you think it was bold to knock off Frasier?
I did. I did. I mean, like Rob, I thought season 7 would be its last. I mean, every year from season 5 on, I assumed that that season would be its last until season 10, when I actually thought, maybe we could come back, and then that's the season that we ended.
Brad said, jump over to Atlantis from. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, thank you for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up with that like button. It will encourage the algorithm to show this to other Stargate fans. Also, please consider sending this to a fellow Stargate friend. I also want to invite you to subscribe to future episodes right here on YouTube. We are a live show, so changes are likely to happen all the time. And if you plan on joining us live, you'll want to be the first to know. Be sure to visit dialthegate.com for the complete guest schedule so you'll know when to join us and ask your very own questions to our guests. See you on the other side.